Okay, so I want to make a quick video regarding an observation that I had over the weekend while doing some live coaching. And for those of you who don't know, I do some live coaching, some live infield coaching where I'll go out to a bar and essentially I'll bring a group of guys, or maybe it's one-on-one, and we'll go to a bar and I will be in your ear telling you what to say in specific situations, what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, how to approach women, what to do more of, what to do less of, yada, yada, yada. Usually it's pretty fun. At the end of the night, you'll get a couple numbers. Maybe you'll take a girl home. Maybe they'll take you home. Maybe you bring two girls home. I don't know. I've seen a lot of shit happen in these events. They're fun. Anyway, the night ends and some of the guys go home with girls. Some of them just continue to stay out and have a good time. And I kind of make my way and meet up with a different friend group. And one of the friend groups that I have is a group of girls, and in that specific group of girls, one of them's a yoga instructor, and she's really beautiful, really tight body, blonde hair, big tits, tight body, right? And she's got a really fun personality. And she was in need of a drink, so she got up and approached the bar. And while she was going to the bar, a guy comes up and approaches her. And the guy, he was a good-looking guy, tall guy, about 6'3", had a really good style, he was in good shape. Yeah, he triceps popping and everything. And I was interested in the interaction, especially just coming from a coaching session where I was, giving tips and pointers on what guys can do in the specific situation. I was still in that zone, right? So I was listening in and I decided to eavesdrop on the conversation to see what he was doing right and what he was doing wrong. And right off the bat, he made one mistake. The first mistake that he made was he bought the girl a drink. You should never do that, especially a girl you do not know, right? She's got to earn that drink. She's got to earn it from you. And if it's a random girl that you know nothing of and you're buying her a drink, well, you're already losing, right? She's already thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you buying me a drink, right? So that's the first mistake. But he buys her the drink. He buys himself about, 5-minute interaction with her. And that's what happens when you buy a drink. You'll get some sort of interaction after. And what he brings up, I thought was a very interesting topic. So he brings up the topic of, if you could start a sports franchise, what city would you start the franchise in? And I thought that was a very interesting topic. And I was drawn in by the conversation. So he said that he wanted to start his sports franchise in New York. And I thought that was a good choice. And he said the reasons why were, I would want to start in New York because it's big money in New York. A lot of people live in New York. There's 8 million people. I would make a lot of money, and I think it's a fun city. And she said that she would want to do Nashville. She said she hated New York, but she would start her franchise in Nashville. And the point was, it's not really what she said, what city she wanted to do. It was the guy's reaction. So his reaction was, oh, Nashville is so fun. That's like the best city in the world. You know what? I'm wrong. I totally would have done Nashville. And you're right. New York's really not that fun. It's actually not that fun of a city. I think you made the right choice. I think Nashville's the way to go, right? So basically, for those of you who don't know, what he did was flip-flopped his position because of her, what she said, because he was seeking her approval. And because he was seeking her approval, he just basically said that you're up here, I'm down here. I want to be similar to you. Look at all the similarities that we have. I love Nashville. I love that city, right? And he might like Nashville, but at the end of the day, he flip-flopped his opinion for her. So what do you think she thinks of him? She thinks he's a weak motherfucker. Buys him a drink, or buys her a drink, changes opinion for her to try to attract her. He's not true to himself.